Welcome to another edition of Bring It in the House. I'm your host, Millie Mills. We have a great, exciting show for you this week, all the way from Indianapolis and Michigan. We have a duo that's tearing up the place, and of course, we spotlight. Let me just first slow down and tell you what Bring It in the House is all about. We spotlight musicians, entertainers, artists, and leaders. And you guys are all of that and more. Let's give it up for Darrell Miller and Mike Trevier. Woo!
Hey, how you
And
doing?
thank you so much for stopping by on this Saturday night.
Thank you.
So, Darrell, you are with Royalty Virtue Entertainment, and Mike is with Butler Reese Productions.
Yeah.
Yes, ma'am.
All right. Thank you so much, guys. I know it's cold on the Midwest and East Coast area.
Yes.
Right.
You're staying nice and warm, though. That's the main thing.
Right.
Try to.
Okay, so Darrell, did you start writing like when you were in grade school, high school, college? How did all this take off for you?
Well, I'm a big nerd, so I was making comics and stuff like that, so I was more into that. I didn't really get into film until 2018 when I really started writing my first actual film called The Boy in the Darkness. And after that, I fell in love with writing and filming, and I was like, I want to keep doing this. So I went from that to creating something from my album called The Boy in the Darkness to doing little shorts, and then I did my big project, The Perigenics, then we led to now 22 Rounds and other film projects I done filmed. So I just kind of stumbled or wanted to try it just because I needed something else to do than music. So it's one of those things.
I muted my mic because there was a little bit of feedback there, so that's why I muted my mic. Yeah.
I'm sorry.
Yeah, but that is so good, man. You are so busy, you're all over the place. And then your partner in crime here, Mike Trevier. Man, so when did you guys meet?
This been what we met at 2020? We did.
Yeah.
That's what I had literally the same day we met, I had just moved to Indianapolis.
Right.
Okay, and you're originally from Michigan, right?
Originally Michigan, born and raised.
All right. My dad lived there many years in Detroit.
Oh, yeah? Okay.
What part of Michigan are you from?
Small town called Benton Harbor.
Oh, I've heard of Benton Harbor. I have family there too.
Yeah, that's where I'm from. Yeah.
We might be related. Gilliams are my family bloodline. Gilliam.
I'm pretty sure they know my family. My mom's side is the Reeses. So I added it with the Rands on my dad's side and my dad biological that we carry the last name of Trevier. Trevier is how it's pronounced, actually.
Okay, Trevier.
Trevier.
Trevier. Okay, it's kind of French.
Yeah, it is. It is. Yeah, I've been having problems with it for my whole life, basically. So, yeah.
Awesome. Now I'm going back over to Darrell. You started initially, you had a record label, correct?
Mm-hmm.
And is the record label the first thing that you launched first, and then you went into film and videos?
That's correct. I was in a group with my brothers called RK Nation. It means Revenging Kings Nation. And then after that, I began my solo career in about 2016. And then I met my mentor, Romeo Gearson, and he taught me about business, mentorships, and things like that. And he kind of sparked that entrepreneurship in me to own my own business instead of just being an artist. So I took that and wanted to start my own record label and business. And I just took that and everything, fell into place, me and people, and just started my company.
Woo! Man, you got so much drive. Where does that spunk come from?
Oh, family, like I was raised by like 5 strong women mostly, and just watching them hard working, and and my mother hard working over, and watching her, it just motivated me just in my family just to keep going. Like, I just don't stop. I try something new every time creatively because I got that nerd spirit in me. I just try whatever. If something doesn't work, I'm trying something new. I'm just keep going. So it's just always in my blood.
Yes. Did you have anyone in your family that paved the way that was doing music before you, or doing movies or film? Anyone else to?
Um, well, I'm related to Master P, but I don't never knew him. I never knew him, met him, or anything. I just like kind of discovered that years ago by my dad. But only person who really drew me that I actually knew was like family and parents and stuff. But they never was in the entertainment. Like I got into it because I was into art. I used to draw, make my own comics, everything like that as a kid, and have action figures I used to play with. So everything like that just sparked. But then having friends that was into music, and my big brother who passed was murdered. He was a rapper, so it sparked me. My cousin that rapped, they sparked that and stuff. So and then friends, when you get into high school, everybody was kind of rapping at that time. So it just, hey, let me try this. So it was just one of those things, and then it just kept elevating.
Just kind of, and just took off and developed from there.
Yeah.
Wow. Now, Mike, share with us how did that spark? Where did it come from on your side?
Well, with me, I was basically like I want to say a problem child, but I was always the class clown. So I mean, I kind of figured I didn't really take myself serious as being, any type of artist and whatnot until, well, I did used to rap too. I was writing raps since I was young, but I never took it serious. I was always about being funny. No matter what movie I'd seen in the early 90s, I can still quote it to this day. Like I was always getting in trouble for it. Me, my friends, close friends and whatnot, especially me and my best friend who passed away almost 17 years ago. But it's I just really was drawn to it. I remember writing, I was telling Darrell when we met, like I remember writing in my yearbook, it said, my senior yearbook, what did you want? What do you see yourself doing with your life? And it was like pro basketball player or actor. I do not remember writing it, like at all. And I'm just like, wow, you know what I'm saying? I kind of done both, you know what I'm saying? So acting was just always been a thing, you know what I'm saying? And inspired by nobody in my family really was into it. Everybody's been rappers, rappers, producers, things of that nature, but nobody acting. That's why they say it's kind of different for the family and me. Like, so.
That's pretty interesting that, you got that natural spark there, and you just kind of, I guess you were in the circle with other, I guess, talented people who were kind of influenced you there.
Right.
Yeah. That is so awesome. So we're going to take a look here at, because I know you guys are doing this project together, the Paragenic, right? Okay, let me 1 second here. There you go.
Yeah, 22 Rounds is the project we worked on together.
That's where you guys came in together.
Yeah, that's what we both co-creators. Yeah.
Well, tell us about that, the 22 Rounds. How did you get that title? Where is all that coming from? What's the storyline?
Shoot. 22 Rounds came from, shoot. Hey, can you hear the static? Is it staticky over there? All right. Can you hear me now? All right. Well, 22 Rounds came from, I'm a Gemini, so I always like the double numbers and all that. But I always looked at 22 like it was like, you could be in a situation, good or bad type of thing, you know what I mean? And I always looked at the 22, like you could be in the 22 scenario where no matter what, it could be bad or good. So I kind of liked it at 22, that number. And then it just rounds like for a gun or just for urban street and things like that. And then you could go into so many rounds when maybe it's characters or life situations and stuff like that. So when we was like talking about the project, we thought it fit, like dang. And he was telling me too, like dang, 22 rounds. And he was, you know what I'm saying? We just felt like it's thick, you know what I mean? It was like a cool name, you know what I'm saying? And then we just came up with characters and we was going back and forth. I introduced him to this show called Tank, this bounty hunter, and I was like, man, he could be a Tank, the main character and things like that. And we want to be creative from other urban shows and all that we have seen from what's it called, Power and The Wire and all these other, you know, great shows that people watch. But we want to bring our own take from the Midwest. It's like, why not have our own spin on it and stuff like that? And we grabbed a dope cast and everybody came together. We just created our own little pilot and say, but we have a bigger story we would like to tell. But we wanted to see our people messing with it and really vibing. So now we can continue creating and build up on that.
I had to turn my mic on because I didn't want the music back there. That sounds really good. And I'm going to get Mike's take on it. Can you tell us all about 22 rounds and what it means to you?
Oh man, when the something he was thinking about for a while, and I'm just like, because he can think outside of the box. I always tell him, like, man, you stepping outside your comfort zone, but his mind just be going. Hey, every time I turn around, I'm looking at my inbox, he got something. Hey, bro, what are you doing? You know, so it be blowing me away. And when he came up with that, I was like, I had to pause myself and look at it like he's serious, because it's 22 rounds is definitely something different out of anything he's done. So, you know what I'm saying? It's not only challenging, but like I said, stepping out his comfort zone. So I was intrigued by it because, I mean, in a lot of fashion, me and him, we both can relate, you know what I'm saying, to these characters and what it's about. So I was all in when he said it. You know, like I said, what we got written out, bro, 6 seasons? Or was it 8? Something like that, 6 to 8 seasons of it. So, I mean, it's just a go for it. The feedback has just been what's been blowing me away. You know, all our fan bases in, on everybody's characters in, like it's everybody interested. We got them out the gate. That's what we want to grab your attention. Everybody looking like, what's next? So I'm excited.
That is wonderful. So when can we see it? Is it on YouTube? Is it a YouTube series? How does this work?
Yeah, we premiered it on the 22nd. So anybody can watch it. Just type in 22 rounds, it's right there. You'll be able to see it. You'll see us on there, or you know what I'm saying, and just watch and let us know how you feel on the pilot. But just know that's just the beginning. It's way more that we wrote, and story and characters that haven't even been shown yet, and story plots me and him both worked on together, how we wanted to really build this show. Like, not only just getting out my comfort zone, but also we working together on a project for the first time, like as partners, you know, going back and forth, how we're going to put it together, what's the elements, which each character going through, what's different from other shows we are fans of. And it's just amazing. Even the cast we work with, they all did an amazing job, and I can't wait for, you know, the world to see them grow and stuff, because like I said, when you watch the pilot episode, you just getting a little taste. Like, you're not even getting the whole thing. We just giving you a little something to see if you enjoy it.
Yeah, a little sample
Of
it. That is so great. Man, I can't wait to see it. I mean, so I go to which YouTube channel do I go to see it?
Royalty Virtue. It should be your the very newest video is 22 rounds.
Okay, there you go. So they just type in Royalty Virtue on YouTube, and then they can see everything.
Yeah.
So, and you guys also working on another project, Paragenics, correct?
Yeah, well, yeah, and he's gonna be starring in season 3. So as we planning getting the season 3 financially help with that, he will be starring in it. He has his own character as well in it, and then I'm in it. Then we got multiple people. Some of the people actually from 22 rounds is in it. So that's getting worked on. Right now, we're trying to finish season 2, so we getting special effects, because that's what's taking a lot when you're dealing with superpowers, superheroes. Those special effects got to look cool and stuff like that. And I'm just happy kids are loving it. They excited as the cast, and it was really fun creating it. I can't hear you. Hold on, please. I can't hear you.
Can you hear me now? Sorry about that.
Yeah, I'm sorry. I couldn't hear you.
You make it seem so, you seem like you have everything so worked out. And how did you come about with the casting? And I mean, tell us about that. I mean, when you were putting it all together, did you know exactly, have in mind who some of these characters who would play the roles, or did you do like just an all layout casting?
Right. Well, since it was my first big like project, working with over 100 some people, it was scary because not only just a black, producer and doing something, unique and stuff like that. That's not really in my, I guess, a lot of people, that's us do something like this, where superheroes or sci-fi like that. So when I creating these characters, I'm thinking as a nerd, that loves superheroes, like what each character is going to do and stuff like that. First, it was going to be a short film. Then when I got a casting call for my first time on the Filmmakers, I had so many casting people was like, I want to be a part of this. I want to audition. And I was scared because of like, yo, I never directed or produced something this big where I got so many people want to. So I was very scared. But I had people like my brother Christian Griffith that helped me, being the cinematographer, and was my right hand man. How you look at Peregrine is because of him. My friend Cameron, and Dara, that was the sound operator, our friend Alicia that helped like manage stuff. It was a teamwork. I was new, so I'm still fish out of water. So I'm learning how to direct everybody and put things, but it was a nice experience. So I had a lot of flaws, like things I should have did way better, but it took 2 years to put together, and I felt like it was worth it because we won 5 awards with it. And that was the first time I ever won something with a project. So last year, so it made it, that was 2 years of putting the project together, worth it. Even if we had people dropped out of it because they wouldn't get paid, or like they didn't understand why I had short episodes, and some people want longer episodes or people want longer scenes. But I was dealing with a lot of that, but it taught me how to deal with other people, basically emotions, or people that was filmmaking, longer than me, that knew more than me. I was learning how to deal with everything, but it's really turned out great, and I loved every moment of it, even though the stressful parts. But learning that and then winning those awards showed that no matter what, something good could come out of it. Just have faith. You have faith in something, keep pushing, and you really believe in something. Like no matter what, I swear, when we won our first award, like I literally like, yeah, this was made for me. Because at first I had doubts. It was like, I don't know if this made for me. People is coming to me like they ain't like this, like that, or just like I didn't really feel like, man, I should just step away, or I don't need to do this. I could go back to rapping or music. Like I don't need it. But then when we won those awards, it was like, okay, he's showing me now. Like you do got something, you do. So never doubt yourself. Never let somebody else steer you off or something. Like just be patient and keep going. You're going to make mistakes, but keep going and build and get right team. If you had the right team, anything is possible, even if it's not perfect. But if y'all build together, it's going to make it worth it. You know what I'm saying? Because y'all growing together.
That is so true. You said it. Everything was right. And then, from the mistakes, we learn from those.
Yeah.
We learn from our mistakes. I want to go ahead and let you introduce the clip that we're about to watch here. I believe it's season 1. I'll introduce it for you.
Yeah.
It's Paragenics season 1. We're going to take a look at it. Everybody check it out. I got the greatest producers on the rise. Darrell Miller and Mike. How do you say that name again? Mike will have to, he's going to have to help me pronounce his name. How do you say it? Travier. There you go. We can take a look at it. And here it is. This is very good work here. Man.
Tiny child. all right?
Yeah, I just got a lot on my mind right now.
Look like you didn't get much sleep. Hey, listen, I'm gonna go home. I have to get home before my parents get home and clean up.
All right, well, I'll see you later.
I love it. Congratulations, man.
Thank
That's
you.
a lot of hard work.
Yes.
I know a lot of sleepless nights trying to make sure that come to pass.
I mean, I was bugging Christian so much, like as a fan, excited to put this together, but like he had stuff like graduating from college and then trying to figure out how we're gonna put like format it because we try to either it's gonna be a movie or we were gonna do a mini series, so we were just going back and forth. But I was like, let's do little mini episodes and stuff like that. But he did a phenomenal job putting the whole episodes together for what we had and what was could work or whatever. Like he made that, like that's him, Christian Griffith. Like he's my favorite cinematographer because we worked with each other since I started acting just like him, doing cinematography, and like so he's the person. He'll let me know what we gonna film. He lets me know this not gonna work, this gonna work. He tells me like we gonna make sure this is good, good quality and all that. Like so, I love my brother like for that, and just everybody else. They was amazing. They worked with me. Being broke and then couldn't afford, to pay anybody. They all did amazing job and was very positive and gave me feedback what I needed, and we just kept growing. And they turned, a lot of them come back from season 2. So definitely check out Paragenics. It's definitely one of my favorites.
I know. I love it. I mean, and of course, Mike, you're going to be in season 3, correct?
Yeah. Yeah.
Can you kind of tell us just a little bit about season 3 without spoiling the whole thing?
It's gonna be different. Like I said, this stepping out of my comfort zone. So I'm interested to see how it goes, but it's gonna be so how can I put it? More plots and twists in season 1 and 2. So
what is your character name?
I don't want to give that away just yet.
Okay, I got you. I do understand that. And so you guys got so much going on. And how many series is it going to be total? 10? Wait 1 second here. Let me put your mic on there and see here. There you go.
So we are doing 4 for the Paragenics, but I will want to do spinoff with it focus more on the kids and teenagers. It's gonna call Paralution, where it focuses more on the teenagers and kids that got superpowers and how they grow up to be superheroes, you know what I mean, and come together, teamwork, things like that, where young kids and teenagers go through. So 4 seasons with Paragenics because I want to leave it out with a bang and a spin and twist and stuff that y'all not even ready for. I'm telling you. And then it's gonna do the spin out. If people really love and enjoy it, help us fund it. It's so much ways we could go with this and other projects we got. Like the same thing with 22 rounds. People love and enjoy it. We got so many spins. I know Mike. We was working on spin-offs. We was talking about with certain characters. In different locations and all that. So we working together to keep things going because not only is it help us build, but it helps other cats get their resumes up. You know, a lot of people want their resumes up. A lot of people just want experience, and a lot of people don't get those experience maybe because of how they look or race or just they get typecasted. So we try to create things where it doesn't focus on typecasting or anything, but it's more fun and they can shine in certain roles.
Mhm.
You know,
Yes. And that's what it's all about, giving everybody that platform, that
Yeah.
chance to utilize those talents. And speaking of 22 rounds, now I want to get some feedback from Mike here. We're going to play the trailer here for 22 rounds.
Arcade Nation. Go get it, you know we gon' get it. We all about the money, being broke, we can't a vision, okay? Go get it, you know we gon' get it. Our team never lazy, so we always stay winning, okay? Go get it, 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 you know we gon' get it. We all about the money, being broke, we can't a vision, okay? Go get it, you know we gon' get it. Our team
Woo, I like that. I like that. I saw you in there, Mike. I saw you doing your thing, man.
Thank you.
Man.
Yeah, you definitely got to
Yeah.
check it out. We like I said, we coming in hot out the gate, so we got to.
Yes, that
we
is
gotta
hot. I
Appreciate
love
it.
it. I'm gonna be in the next one of your series.
And
I'm gonna
we
be in
with
there. Go get it. Oh, I
we would
like
love that. We love to have you.
who did the rap? Go get it. I like that.
That's the rail.
That's you? Oh, let me undo this there because we didn't want to get that feedback. That's you, dude.
Yeah, that's me and my brother did that song in 2014. And I always loved that song, Go Get It. It just got me hype and motivation. And I felt like that would be so perfect for 22 rounds. I felt like it's the theme for 22 rounds. Like that song fits perfect for to get people excited and hype. I said, we got to use this song. I told Mike, I got the perfect song just to get people hyped for an episode or just our theme. And I was like, yeah, that's me though in there.
Yeah, you did that, man, because you had me in the go get it.
I don't-
Oh, yeah, that had me going there. I was like, okay, yeah. So you got a lot. I'm sure you got a lot of great rap songs you put together, right?
Hey, like I said, it depends on your preference. I'm versatile, so it depends on which fits your mood. I got a little bit of everything, so it's just what you like.
Yeah, we're going to put a new theme to the show. I might have to get you guys to do our new show theme for
Yeah.
2022.
I love that. Like we can do that. We can do that.
Sure can.
Oh man, it's been so great having you guys on the show with me today. You're so refreshing and upbeat. And if you guys just tuning in, of course, this is Royalty Virtue Entertainment LLC in the house, as well as Butler Reese Production, their partner joint venture going here. So we're trying to give both of them their shine. Want everybody to know about the great work that they're doing. It's on YouTube. They got the series going on YouTube, but I'm sure it'll probably make it to some of the film festivals pretty soon, and then on to the big screens. You just never know. So I'm gonna let Mike address that. How you feel about that, Mike?
Me and him been talking about that. Like especially with him doing Paragenix, he was doing a lot of second guessing himself. But when he started winning, I said, "What I tell you? Like you, come on now. Like I'm big brother, so it's my job to motivate. You know what I'm saying, him, because I got motivators. You know what I'm saying, in my corner, and that's little bro. We business partners. You know what I'm saying, but we brothers at the end of the day. So I got to make sure he, you know what I'm saying, he good for real. So it's 22 rounds. That's just a whole nother, man. That's, I don't know. We about to go far with that one. I've been telling him that. I just had the feeling always come up just like now. Got chills. Like, yeah, it's about to get real. I can't hear you.
I had shut my mic off again, but because of the feedback that I keep getting. But I just want to say real quick, can you speak to the audience here, ones who are trying to get into film like you guys, you know, uh, and people always get where they feel like they can't do what what they're trying to do. So can you speak to it like Darrell did, just some words of encouragement?
Oh, I thought you had muted me. So okay. Basically, you gotta just stay grounded. God is number one, and never give up. Because I mean, I've had so many doubts. I never really had anybody backing me except my grandmother's, my great grandmother, and my grandmother, two different sides, and they no longer here. My grandmother's birthday is actually Monday, so feeling a little down. But I'm doing all this work, and she's not here. But just stay grounded and rooted. Always stay positive. Stay prayed up, stay determined. Or your life can change just like that. Because a lot of things happened for me in just a year. I went from stage plays to films pretty quickly. So, like I said, God is good.
God is good all the time. And I can't believe our time is up. I can't believe it. It went so fast, the 30 minutes. Guys, thank you so much for tuning in. It's been great being here with these wonderful guys here, Darrell and Mike. And of course, next time on the show, we'll be talking with the Delphonics, the R&B group from the 70s, Grammy Award winners. They're going to be on the show next time. So we don't want you to miss out. Thank you so much for tuning in. We love you guys. And thanks again for joining us here on Bring It in the House. Mwah.